What's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to ATI Auto Business. My name is Jay. It's Friday. It's noon. That means it's time for Cars on the Move live on ATI Auto Business, where Ty is live in the transport parking lot. We have a special guest today. We're going to be talking to EBlock. This is also, we're gearing up for NADA. So please do, if you get the chance, please do help us out. You can leave a like. You can also click share, click copy, grab that YouTube link. Please do feel free to jump in the live chat. Oh, Candy at Seaport Services is here. What's up, Candy? And, you know, we also say that if you're lost in car shipping and you have an equipment question, a business question, whether you're a shipper, carrier, broker, dispatcher, or just researching, you can call or text Ty 417-483-2764. Feel free to do that. But you can't do it right now because he's live with me. So let's go ahead and grab Ty. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay? I didn't have the drum roll ready. You know what?
Whoa.
Don't you hate that? And you're in the auction and everything. We're ready to go. We got live block.
Live block.
Live block.
EBlock.
All right, here we go.
EBlock on live block. Here we go. Where's your take two?
Yeah, let me get my clapper. Oh, and the volume's down. You know,
hey, come on, man.
It's hard is that getting ready for the show. I've been working on NADA all morning.
Yeah.
And I think I'm already tired.
You should be. It's Friday.
But I'm excited to have EBlock on the show. We met with them. When did we meet with them? Was it last week?
A week ago.
Week ago?
Last week.
We have CJ
I'm
and
excited
Omar.
That's a big deal.
First time.
Well, first, hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Stop.
I'm
in Tennessee, Mount Juliet. I'm at an auction in a transport parking lot, and I called our friend Marty Watt. Do you remember Marty Watt with Tennessee Auto Carriers?
Yes.
Yeah, I called Marty, so hopefully he's going to have a truck come by. I'm going to say hi and do like photo shoot and all that stuff. But we'll see if he makes it on time. But I wanted to say, originally, I don't know if you remember, but we originally met Barry Watt. Do you remember that?
Well, I was going to say, now there's a couple guys. Yeah. Barry Watts, Tennessee Auto Carriers at Auto Haulers Association of America, maybe 2019?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably right around 19. Yeah.
Awesome.
So just that one time we met Barry, then we got to meet Marty. Now we're friends, and to the point where I can just happen to be in Tennessee. They're here. I might even swing by the office later. I don't know. We'll see.
Nice.
But anyway, I love the auctions. Everybody knows that. I love transport parking lots. Everybody knows that. And I was thinking on the way here and just watching the action. This auction's really popping. A lot of trucks in and out. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the car puller guy, got to talk to him. He's going crazy. It's like, man, I got too many cars. I can't even say hi as he's running back to the other car. So,
when you say hello to a carrier, do they talk about where they picked up, well, they're picking up at the auction, right? Where they're going to?
There's a lot of drop off here too. You drop and you pick up. Yeah, you can do both.
Yeah.
You know how we talk about consigners and remarketing a lot?
Yeah, exactly.
So, consigners and remarketing, see these behind me here? Can you see that stuff?
Yeah.
Does that look like an old car or a new car, Jay? That looks like a new car.
On the camera, yeah. I'm going to go new, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go remarketing, right? There's contracts, there's accounts, there's people. When I talk about auctions, I talk about, for a carrier guy like me, I want to know three departments. I want to know auction sales rep. That's my favorite. Why do I want to know them? Because they know all the car dealers, and they have two primary jobs. One is go get cars, two is go get buyers. The next department you really should get to know is the remarketing department. The consigners, the remarketing, usually deal with the big accounts. And the last one that I talk about is the transportation department. So we have like a whole series on just an auction and how to navigate through an auction and the importance of an auction. So when we have a company like EBlock come on, who's a digital auction, who's making a presence in the physical auction world, I'm really, really excited because I love auction people. So without any more delay, if you have news you want to do, you better hurry up. But that was a great segue into EBlock.
Oh, yeah, that was a good segue. All right, here's what I'm doing. I am giving the drum roll because we are now going to bring in CJ and Omar with EBlock. First time on ATI.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, CJ.
Good to see you.
Omar.
Hello.
Omar, good to see you guys.
Good to
Thanks so
see you.
much for taking the time. All right, we got off to a bit of a rocky start, but then once we got ourselves grounded to the fact that we're at the auction, we need to talk about who our clients are, why we're moving vehicles. But before we do that, CJ, starting with you, please say hello. Tell us a little bit more about you, and then we'll pass it to Omar.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm CJ Lopez. I'm Senior Director of National Accounts for EBlock, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys. Thank you for having me.
Senior Accounts Manager. Wow. Omar?
Hello, everyone. I'm Omar Echevers, Principal Product Manager here at EBlock. And thanks to you, Ty and Jay, for having us today.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Wow.
What's
Appreciate you
account
guys
manager do? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Account manager, CJ.
Say it again.
I'm curious, accounts manager. What does accounts manager do?
No, so Senior Director of National Accounts. So
National account, I'm sorry. Yeah.
what we do is
He's out in the cold. Stay warm out there, Ty. I mean, he really, every Friday, he takes one for the team. Take it away, CJ.
Sorry.
I was going to say we manage large dealer groups, high volume independents, national accounts. We put it all together.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a big job.
Uh,
Because there's a lot, I mean, I came across Jay, what was that, Jay? The Automotive News magazine, the top 100, 150 conglomerate franchise dealers. Have you
Yes.
guys seen that one?
yeah, that's
There's a lot.
Right,
They got a
I've
lot
seen-
of stores.
Okay, so on that, let's do this. Guys, what's EBlock?
well, we're a digital auto auction that emulates the physical auction experience.
Yeah,
And-
so yeah, we've been around for 7 years now. We started out, our initial market was in Canada. Actually, yesterday we celebrated our 7-year anniversary from when we ran our first auction in Canada. So, as CJ said, EBlock has basically digitized the physical auction. So we allow buyers and sellers to list their vehicles online, preview them in the run list, and we run live events a couple times a week in both Canada and the US. So similar to how the physical auction, where there's a scheduled event once per week, we do the same thing, and that allows that predictability for our buyers and sellers to know when the event is happening and to look at the vehicles ahead of time and then to participate in the event and bid on those vehicles that they're most interested in. So we wanted to bring the excitement of that physical auction into the digital space.
Yeah,
Now,
so when
go
you
ahead.
when you log into our sale, you're basically seeing an auction block where we're auctioning vehicles 60 seconds at a time, and you see the lanes right behind it. We run 10 lanes in the west, so you can basically preview just as you were at the auction. You can see what's being auctioned and what's coming. Same kind of concept, which is really cool.
I want to jump in and say, so there's going to be somebody that doesn't know. You actually, I mean, this is a big company now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this isn't, so, if you don't know, right, you might be like, EBlock, a couple guys with a gavel. No. EBlock is a really big, tell us, because I don't even know the size of your organization now.
Yeah, the sizes, we're over, I even lost track of the number, but we're like over 600 employees. As I said, we initially launched in Canada. That was essentially our home turf. And since then, over the past couple of years, we've been expanding our market to the US. So we are now in Western US, in the Eastern US, and we hold sale events for in the Western US twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then in the Eastern US we hold a sale event on Tuesdays. So we continue to expand our market. We continue to expand our reach. In Canada, we are a market leader in the digital auction space. in the U.S. That's where we're looking to gain ground, and we've been doing that for the last couple of years and continue to expand.
So I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring up a couple's. I'm going to share the screen and bring us up to speed on what's happening at NADA next week. I did have this. We're gonna move through this, but this is a graphic that I found of just the complexity and navigating the different types of auctions and what happens. I mean, there is so much more to it. I spent several minutes just looking at this, trying to absorb the information. That's how complicated the auction space has gotten.
Yeah.
That's fair?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I stress camera one, that everybody gets to know as much as possible what's going on and the changes happening in the auction space, because it may not affect the car you're hauling today, but it could affect the customer and business development that you engage in as you grow your business and move into the future, right? Which is the goal, to build your business, grow your business, and this is the kind of information that I think is really important to understand. That brings us to NADA. NADA is next week. I did a show last night, Tuesday night. Gosh, time flies. Tuesday night was NADA show, Energy 2023. We had several folks on talking, and we wanted to give a shout out to EBlock because we're going to be live at the show, and we want to stop by your booth. We're going to look at the floor plan here in a minute, but I want to stop here for a second. Booth 3048 is the EBlock booth at NADA next week, where land meets technology. Explain that for me, will you?
Yeah, we're really excited about this. This is something that we're going to be showcasing and demoing at our booth next week for everybody that stops by. So we've been working really hard on this initiative, and really what it comes down to is we want to meet our buyers and sellers wherever they want to do business. So whether that be at the physical auction, whether that be on the digital platform, we want to meet them wherever they want to do business. So EBlock has been expanding. So we've acquired some physical auctions. We acquired Fast Lane Auto Exchange in Michigan, LAFCA out of Louisiana, ESP Auctions out of Montreal. So we recognize that, you know, while things might have shifted a little bit when the pandemic started and dealers were forced to go purely online in order to source their vehicles, we're seeing that shift back where, you know, the dealers that were used to going to the physical auction, they're creatures of habit. They want to go back. They want to go to that Wednesday sale event and buy their vehicles and talk to other people. But we want to give them the flexibility to do both. So for us, this Land Meets Technology initiative is really around blending our platform, so the EBlock platform, to be able to buy and sell vehicles regardless of where they're going to sell. So what we're really excited to showcase is the live lanes functionality. So this is first hybrid auction. So as CJ was explaining, in our EBlock platform today, we essentially simulate the physical auction. We have a live auction event where you have virtual lanes and you have vehicles running through the lane. So you see the vehicles that are currently on the block, as well as the vehicles that are going to be running next in each of the lanes. With our live lanes functionality, we're going to be blending in the physical auction. So you're going to have a blend of digital lanes, just as they run today in our EBlock platform, as well as lanes that are actually running at the physical auction, where you're seeing a live stream of the lane running at the physical auction, and you'll be able to bid and sell your vehicles regardless wherever you want to sell them or wherever you want to buy them. So if I'm a buyer and I'm participating in an event, I'm taking part in an event, I can bid on a vehicle that's running digitally. So that vehicle may be located at a dealer's lot. Or I can bid on a vehicle that's running at the physical lane on the block, and I can compete with the buyers that are at the physical lane. So the idea and the goal is for the sellers, we want to expose them to more buyers. So our marketplace will allow them to do that. with the physical auctions, you're sometimes limited to the geographic area that you're in, right? So whoever shows up at the auction with having this hybrid auction, now all of a sudden you're expanding it to buyers beyond that geographic area. So we're really excited about this new feature, and we're going to be showcasing it next week at NADA.
So, Mike, I guess what I'm thinking is there a lot of tech and data that goes into letting everybody know which auction's happening and then targeting those buyers and sellers for that auction? How does all that happen?
Yeah, so that's where pulling all of this together has been a lot of work for sure. Our engineering teams have been working on this diligently for the last few months. But really, from a buyer experience, it's all the same. And that's the advantage of having it in the EBlock platform. We already have the ability for a buyer to go in, look at the run list, preview the run list of vehicles that are going to be running at the in this week's sale event. They're able to place their proxy bids, or we call them auto bids, but they're able to place their proxy bids ahead of time. They're able to filter the list down to the vehicles that they're interested in. And in addition to that, we also have notifications that they can subscribe to with regards to vehicles that they're interested in, and get notified of those vehicles being put in. So now...
That's what I'm thinking, because I don't want to throw a curveball, but yeah, so like an Amazon wish list?
Yeah, so it's basically you can control your notifications and specify, I want to be notified of like these vehicles, and we also have saved searches as well. So the advantage is that within a single view now you have access to all of these vehicles, and you can slice and dice essentially the vehicles in terms of just narrowing it down to the ones that you're really interested in. And that goes from everything from year, make, model to the vehicle condition report, the vehicle condition score. And that's something that we're also really proud of. It's really, with our inspectors, our trained inspectors that capture the vehicles. One of the things that we're going to be rolling out in the next few weeks is an integration with AutoGrade. So AutoGrade, it's an industry standard. We all know people that go to the physical auction, buyers and sellers that go to the physical auctions, all know AutoGrade. Some, only buy vehicles if they're above a certain score or below a certain score. They sometimes build out logic to do this. So with the rollout of AutoGrade, we're also rolling out a consistent vehicle condition report that meets industry standards. So we're all about transparency for our buyers, right? The one thing is in the digital world, you can't physically touch the vehicle, right? You're depending on pictures, you're depending on the condition report, so that you're able to make an informed decision on whether you want to bid on a vehicle. So transparency is been key for us. And we also back that through kind of some of our programs that we have. We have an assurance programs for buyers and sellers to ensure that, that what they're buying, it is indeed what they're buying. Should there be any arbitrations or anything like that, they're covered under the assurance program. So at the end of the day, we want our buyers to be able to bid with confidence.
Well, I got more than I bargained for. I mean, there's a lot of information. I want to pull this here. Let's do this. I'm going to share this part.
Just to add real quick.
Please.
Omar said it's one inspection, right? So when we acquire auctions, we're going to run them as auctions, complemented with technology, with digital technology. But if you want to run your car in the lanes, it's one inspection. It's the same inspection that you would see on a digital platform. So basically, we're offering your vehicle to both types of buyers, right? The digital buyer and the local auction buyers. And that's huge.
I think it's probably, I'm going to guess, is that in the benefits screen? Let's take a look at the benefits. Oh, before we get to the benefits, let's talk about where your booth is at. That's the map of NADA, and we found you. Here we go. Booth 3048.
Yes.
Kind of near the center. So we're going to see you. We'll probably see you live Friday. Hey, there's a car hauler in the background.
Yeah, so both CJ and I will be at NADA next week, so feel free to stop by and say hi.
Yeah,
So-
we're throwing
yeah.
a big party on Friday.
Oh,
EBlock Underground. So all you have to do is stop by Friday, have a quick demo. You're invited. It's gonna be kind of like a speakeasy, roll cigars, whiskey tasting.
no, I love cigars. Where's
Yeah.
this at?
You have to come to the booth to
Right. Oh, we have to go to the booth to find out the secret location.
Yes, sir.
That is
Obviously,
fantastic.
you guys are invited, right? This counts as your demo. So
Yeah.
looking
Nice.
forward
I was going to say, what if you did a demo now and anybody that watched the demo on ATI gets the pass?
Done.
Just
deal.
We should have lined that up next year.
Yeah.
Next year.
Okay.
No, but we will. Ty will see you Friday at your booth and find out the secret location.
Yes.
Yeah.
and I want to see the demo too, if that's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay. Tell us more about the demo. Tell me more. Like, is there? Yeah. What's that look like?
Yeah, no, so at our booth, we're going to have a couple of demo stations. We're going to have our EBlock staff there. As I mentioned, CJ and I included. We'll be walking people through just the EBlock platform itself, but also showcasing the live lanes functionality that I mentioned. How we're gonna launch that when we roll it out to our physical auctions. So yeah, we're really excited about that. As I mentioned, we've been working on that for some time now. So we're really excited to showcase that, and also, get some real feedback from some of our users as well. So really excited.
I want to say this. Oh, CJ, take it away.
I was gonna say it's the first hybrid experience where you can see, like Omar was saying, the video from the lanes as well as the digital cars all in one platform. So we're very, very excited.
We've thrown you into the lion's den. You're on ATI. We're talking to carriers, dealers, tech companies, who knows, all at once. And plus, this is your first time live on ATI. You've got this hybrid demo happening. There's a lot happening right now.
Yes.
What's it like to be CJ and Omar right now?
The best.
Is it the best?
Absolutely. We are where we want to be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, you always, you work hard to build out these features from a product standpoint. We've been working hard to build out this feature. There's a lot of, as you mentioned, there's a lot of engineering work that has gone into it. So we're really excited to showcase the functionality kind of beyond our walls, beyond the EBlock walls, to our customers out there. So we're really excited about it.
Let's do this. We can't miss the 7 benefits of EBlock.
All right.
I found this on social media. 7 benefits. Who wants to take number 1?
I'll take it. We touched on it already, right? If you are a traditional brick and mortar auction, you like that experience, we have that for you. If you're more of a stay at home, you like the digital experience, we have that as well. And it looks like what you're used to, right? Our digital sale looks just like a physical auction. In addition to that, in the East, we have the 2 auctions, but in the West, we own land, we own compounds, right? Which is one of the key elements of a physical auction. We can go in, Mr. Dealer, pick up your car, store it for you, do some recon. And on the buy side, the cars are all in one location, right? So you guys will like that, right? You can send and pick up a full load. So that's kind of what that means.
Well, and I was going to say, this gets into like predictive transportation. That's right. Every truck wants to be full.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, buy and sell with confidence. That's what take that away.
Yeah, so I kind of touched on a couple of those earlier. One is really the condition report. That's what we make available. So I mentioned the upcoming integration with AutoGrade. We also have integrations with AutoCheck in terms of pulling exceptions of known announcements or declarations on that vehicle from the past. And actually, recently we rolled out, in order to provide buyers with more information, we rolled out an integration with the OBD2 scans that our inspectors are doing. So that information gets displayed directly in the condition report. So again, it's all about transparency for the buyer. And then we also back that with some of our programs like assurance, and then we have our arbitration policies and all that. So really, we want to enable buyers and sellers to be able to list and buy vehicles on our platforms without having to worry.
Right, because the biggest concern is, hey, I can't see it, I can't touch it, I don't know if I want to buy this. And you're saying, don't worry about it.
Yep.
As
We
much
give
as
you
you
the
can.
image.
Yeah.
We give you the
right.
we give you the information in order for you to make an informed decision. You have the images, you have the descriptions, you have the vehicle score, all of these things. And like I said, our vehicles are also they're captured by a team of inspectors. So these inspectors are trained; they know what to look out for, and those are all things that are called out as part of the condition report.
You know, what to add to that, one of the unique things that we do is we show you the damage pictures first, right? So talking about transparency, you already know what it's going to cost to recon that vehicle before you start bidding on it. So full transparency on the digital space.
You know, and what I like about that too is because I've heard there's tools that can give you the dollar amount it's going to take to bring it back to whole, so you're ready to go.
Yep.
So the more you know ahead of time, the better prepared you are. Number 3, list and bid your own schedule.
Well, that you can go on our site, right? Do your research, do your homework. You have the auction vehicles, you have the digital vehicles. You can place auto bids, proxy bids, right? Walk away, and now you have it on your mobile device, right? Because we are also app based. So you can see if you're being outbid, you'll get a notification. You can log into your mobile device and bid that vehicle a little bit more. So basically, it's on your own time, right? Wherever you want to transact with us.
You're on your phone bidding on cars wherever you want.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Rather than spending the day going to the auction and your whole day is shot.
Yeah.
But we like that too, right?
You can do that too and be on your phone bidding on something else.
Exactly.
So can you have what if you get 8 phones and tape them together? Can you do that?
You don't need 8 phones. You just need one.
You don't need
one screen.
Ty, you don't need 8 phones, Ty. Put the 8 phones away.
That's good. That's awesome.
We talked about bridging the gap between land and technology.
Yep.
You can access more vehicles with less geographical limits, right? Because you can, on your own time, wherever you want. Excitement and urgency of a live auction, right? This is, I mean, it's happening. It's live, and it's happening live, right? It's not like eBay where you can bid and you wait, or though, I don't know.
We have timed auctions too, so that's another format that we support. But really, the live auction is where that urgency comes in, because the vehicle is only on the block for a short amount of time. So 60 seconds, vehicles are being sold, and so that's where the excitement is, and the advantage also the live auction is the predictability of the schedule. You know when it's going to be. So we know everybody's busy, so they can schedule their meetings around it.
Stay protected from the unexpected, as you were talking about with assurance and the other programs. Exactly. And as you mentioned, I found this on social media. So 7 years. Tell me more. What does that mean? 7 years. What is this?
Yeah, so 7 years. So as I mentioned, EBlock started in Canada. So yesterday we celebrated our 7-year anniversary of our first live auction. So since then we've had many auctions. But it started out from a small company, grew in Canada, and as I mentioned, over the past couple of years, we've started to expand our market share in terms of moving to the U.S. and now we, sell vehicles across the country.
That is fantastic. All right, I think that's the end of my slideshow. And we're up near the half hour. Let's see. Is there anything else that we didn't talk about that we want to make sure we touch upon? Let me just check my notes here. But I think we got it. I mean, how dealers and auctions coexist. Is there, for anybody that questions, as we move in the future and everything's changing, do you have anything to add? Like, don't worry,
Yeah,
it's okay.
Change is good.
Change is good, right? Right. The change is good. Okay. This is a good one for Ty, because Ty was a little worried.
Yeah. I've been worried since about 2020, the day that they decided to close the doors at the auctions. And Jay and I were talking about this the other day when Jim Hallett came out with car and said, yeah, we're closing the doors. So it's been on my mind for a long time, and it is good to see. I mean, this change idea that we're talking about, for guys like me, I consider myself an old guy, an old auction guy. As we start seeing the technology come into play and the ability to connect the technology and the relationships with the physical and the digital, you're starting to see it come together. And I'm not saying it's perfect by any means, but I do think this would be the year, like having a company like EBlock, CJ, and Omar come on and tell us, here's how it's going to work, here's how it's going to look. And as it comes together, I think there's benefit for all of us.
Yeah, we kind of expected a radical move to digital, right? And we expected all the auctions to go away. But what you're at an auction right now, Ty, and it's probably hopping, right? What we see is dealers still want that physical auction experience, and they came back immediately, right? The digital
absolutely
complements all that.
Yeah, and two, I think, people don't necessarily agree with this. I think there's a lot of truth to it. You guys kind of touched on it, but there is something about what we call community and relationship. And, some of these guys that have been coming here forever, just like you talked about earlier, this is what they do, this is what they know. But at the same time, you learn what that guy's doing over there, what this guy's doing, what's working for him, what's not working for him. You build these relationships and you start understanding. I mean, dealers are talking about EBlock. Dealers are talking about digital. They're talking about how to move the cars. So I just see opportunity for 2023, and I'm really excited that you guys took the time out of your schedule. I'm happy to see you guys are going to be at the NADA. Can't wait to meet you, shake your hand. Look forward to that. But I think the technology and the physical, it's going to have to come together, and it's companies like you that take the time to share with us your goal, your ambition, your expectations, and us to kind of translate that into our community to hopefully make it go a lot smoother for everybody.
And I was going to say is that that's good, Ty. Thank you, because what I couldn't help but add, we hope to help bridge the digital as the digital expands and as the physical it's reined in a little bit. How does the community stay in touch? And we hope to help bridge that community communication gap and change as we move forward. That's our goal.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it. That's good. Well, guys, we know you got a lot going on.
I know. I thought I just let it sit here for a second. Everyone's like, so what are they doing right now? Well, we're taking a break. We've talked for 30 minutes straight. We're in the hallways of the trade show at NADA right now. There's a burger place over there. There's a rib joint over there. We've been talking for hours, giving demos, networking. You just got to take a break, right? You just got to take it in. So we really do appreciate you guys taking the time to, have a little information smoke break with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you both. We really appreciate being on your show.
That's awesome.
Good, guys.
That's awesome.
We'll see you next week.
That's right. Part 2
look
coming
forward
up
to seeing
next
you
week.
in person, Ty.
We'll be on your turf. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks, EBlock.
Thanks, EBlock. And shout out to Lou Laste over at Your Story Communications. Shout out to Lou.
All right. Thank you all.
Here we go. All right, here comes
Bye-bye.
the end of the meeting. Actually, here's what I'll do. Ty, stick around. I'm going to put these guys back in the waiting room so they can get on with the rest of their day. Probably getting ready for NADA. It's probably...
Oh, yeah.
Because I was thinking about it. I'm looking at the clock. Okay, dude. It's Friday before NADA. What happens next? Now, I mean, like... Preparations have to be finished. People are getting ready to get on planes and in cars and get to NADA, right? Does it officially start Tuesday? Do you know?
No, I don't know, but I do know NAAA's having one like right before.
Exactly. I think
NADA.
that starts
So
Tuesday.
I know I think there are friends of ours in our group, technology company, auction people, that are going to be there, I think, like Monday. Like, they're already on their way.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So it's like, yeah. But you know what?
It's game time. You just as well say it started.
Right. It's about to. Right.
It started.
You know how like Super Bowl Sunday? When does the Super Bowl? When does the Super Bowl begin? Is it at 8 a.m. that
Monday?
Morning? Right.
No,
Is it
it's Monday?
It's yeah, exactly. Right. It's all week. So
all week.
NAD's,
and then you got to have an after party all week. So it's a 2-week event. NADA.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying right now.
Yeah,
you got to take a week to go, and then a week to unwind. So I think it's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to it. I think this is our third one, maybe second or third.
Yeah,
maybe actually
something like that.
Could be fourth, but
well,
either way, I think it's exciting, and I don't know. I getting to meet people like CJ and
oh my gosh,
CJ's friends with Rich Levin. I talked to Rich Levin the other day. Well, plug his book one more time.
Shoot.
Dummies. Auctions for Dummies.
Yeah, it's over on the table over there. It's a leadership book. Dang, I don't have it in front of me. I didn't think.
Sorry, Rich.
Yeah, sorry,
my bad.
Rich. But Rich has a book about leadership and consulting and management. It is a good book. Shout out to our friend Rich Levine.
Yeah. Good job, Rich. And then Lou,
Rich will be at NADA, right?
I'm not sure. I'm going to call him after the show. I need to talk to him about a few other things. So
I guess so as we move into, because like I talked to Chris Vasquez at Orby earlier today.
Oh yeah, okay.
And they're going to have a 3-camera shot going on at their booth. Chris's, I think his brother works in media, and so. Anyways, there's so much to talk about. So Tuesday night is the Repo Bunch, and then the week after will be NADA Evolution, and we have so much to do in the next couple weeks.
We do.
And I'm working on Titans 2. I already started working on Titans 2.
Titans 2, I wonder if it'll be bigger than Titans 1. That was a big one.
I don't know. Titans 1 was pretty big, but I'm working on it. So there's a lot happening here, as always. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Really, again, thank EBlock again so much. That is amazing that EBlock was with us today.
It's great. Call Ty, 417-483-2764. Hey, Candy, if you're still here, Seaport Services, Jacksonville, Florida. If you're messing with port, Seaport Services, Candy. Call me, 417-483-2764. I can connect you. If you have any issues at ports, call Ty, and then we'll get a hold of Candy.
If you have any issues at all, call Ty.
Yeah, you got a problem? Call Ty.
Got a problem? Got a question? All right, call Ty. 417-483-2764. Ty, thanks for what you do. Thanks for standing out in the cold of the auction, buddy.
It is chilly. My nose is running. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right, take care. All right, and that's the end of the meeting. That is it. That's our Cars on the Move show for today, for Friday. So we go live, and we're gonna drop a few balls, trying to juggle for 30 minutes live. But even though kind of a rocky start and a couple other rocky moments, what I'm really proud of is we got into a lot of information with EBlock, and EBlock they're a large organization. To get their time and be able to put together a live show like this on a Friday, on an automotive business channel like ATI is incredible. We just, again, thank them so much. And everybody that joined Tuesday night, ACB and Blackbrook and Orby and Lot Pop and VinQ. I'm so proud of the things happening here. We're going to be live at NADA next week. If you don't know what that means, actually Stan at Super Dispatch posted on LinkedIn earlier and tagged me asking, should carriers go to NADA? And here was my answer. If you're a mid-sized carrier and you're growing business, you should go to NADA. However, this is not a vacation. It's in Vegas, and you can hit a couple machines if you want to, but don't look at it as, well, we'll go to the convention and then, we're going to go to some parties and go gambling and we're going to take the kids. No, don't do that. Take a couple people in your organization that are go-getters, that are into sales, that like to talk, that enjoy getting out of their comfort zone to help you build your business, and dig deep. Don't take the obvious people. Find somebody in your organization that is just hungry and wants to help. You and 2 others go out there, go to NADA, and then study what the show is about. Who are the exhibitors? Don't worry about the speaking sessions. Spend the whole time in the expo hall. Give yourself 2 days in the expo hall. And I'm telling you, you will learn and talk. Have your elevator pitch ready. Know who you want to talk to as far as, when you're walking around. Think about your game plan, because I will tell you this. NADA can be very intimidating. So if you have no game plan, you will probably find somewhere comfortable to sit and eat, and then you'll leave. And that would be a shame, because there's a lot to do there and a lot to learn. So give it a shot. Let me know how I can help. Send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. This is ATI Auto Business, the first of its kind. It's the Car Shipment Business Channel and more. Thank you so much for watching. Please join us next Tuesday night for the Repo Bunch. What is the Repo Bunch? Oh, man, that's going to be awesome. We're going to learn so much. We'll see you Tuesday, everybody. Stay safe and join us for some NADA live coverage next week. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.